know, just act natural. They're all your friends, you know. Well, it's me, George the Fragrance Price, here with Peter from Fragrance for You.
Hello, nice to see you.
And we've just had a lovely meditation at the Buddhist temple. It's a temple near the Lake District. And come into frame, don't be afraid.
It is a beautiful temple.
It is a beautiful temple, isn't it? Did you enjoy the service?
Yes, there's a very serene, kind of peaceful atmosphere that your mind just finds still. It's nice.
Yeah, and I actually found that it's a nice vibe as well. So we've decided, of all the top 10 lists to do, we're going to do top 10 Zen fragrances. So I'm going to be...
Or top 5.
Top 5. Well, top 5 for me. It's technically a top 10, but it's 5 together. Yes. And I've done maths. I promise you. Number 5 is this. This is Louis Cardin's Gold, and I got this recently. Very affordable little fragrance. And the thing that I like about it, apart from gold, which is a very significant kind of colour in spirituality and Zen, is honestly, this is like, it's got the opening of Royal Oud, like for about 5 seconds. Opening of Royal Oud, very peppery, and then it's got rose, cardamom, and it's just really pleasant and actually really, really quite serene. You're going to run out of room, buddy.
I'm very quickly going to run out of room. I get what you mean. Yeah. It's the freshness in the opening as well.
Yeah.
What to you is Zen? When you smell that, why do you?
I think it's the floral aspect.
The floral.
I think it's the floral aspect that makes it kind of Zen.
Nice.
Yeah. But this is actually just quite affordable as well. Louis Cardin are a fragrance company that, in general, they're known only usually for sacred. That's what they always are known for, but they actually have got other fragrances that I've been dipping into, and gold's really nice, and the peppery, calm rose.
You get the soft kind of spiciness.
And the soft spiciness, very wearable. Performance isn't amazing. You can already probably tell that. But it's good. And so do you like that? Do you approve?
I do. It's alright.
Good. This next one, you'll have seen me talk about like all the time because I really, really like it. Do you recognise this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Patchouli.
The patchouli one. Have you tried it before?
I've never smelt it, no.
It's just...
Oh, I like that.
I thought you might.
See, I'm not a massive fan of patchouli normally.
Really?
But that's very smooth. That's not like...
Yeah.
It's kind of ethereal.
Yeah.
And fresh. A hint of sweetness. But very mild. There's a muskiness to it.
It's very hippie-ish.
Yeah, but it doesn't go into that kind of like dirty green patchouli oil that's like raw hippie. It's like this is a clean hippie.
Diet hippie. Yeah.
No, that's nice. I actually...
Beyond hippie. Yeah.
I actually really like that. I'd wear that.
Yeah, you see, I thought I brought this because it is very Zen, because it's ethereal.
To get like an incensey kind of vibe.
Yeah, and so that goes with the whole Buddhist thing in general. But it's ethereal and calming and chill, so...
That's
and you
really...
like it.
Do you know what? It reminds me a little bit of Nasamato's Pardon. Just a little bit.
Yeah, yes, definitely in the dry down more so. Because it's also got a little bit of citrus, which is nice.
I think that's why I instantly liked it. There's something, just a hint of Pardon. It's not the same, but you get a vibe, a similar kind of... But that's a patchouli-based scent as well.
Definitely. Okay, now this one I think is obvious why I picked this one. This is super Zen. Iris Cedre. Okay, this is just Zen AF, buddy.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I have contemplated buying it myself, to be honest.
Just soap.
Very clean. I mean... What I like about it is the iris doesn't go into like full-on cosmetic lipstick or makeup, but there's this cleanly, like you say, soapy, clean, musky, slightly talcum powder without being over the top.
It reminds me of like really expensive shaving gel, shaving foam.
Yeah,
that's what I've always got from
creamy.
it. And that is just kind of like, I just smell it, and even with this weather where it's like it's sunny but it's not too hot,
peaceful,
it's
calm.
Oh, I'm there. Okay, so next one is a bit similar. This is a Laurent de Chum Blanche. Look, this has been through a lot. This has been through a lot of what... I took this to Greece. And this reminds me only really of Santorini, Greece, because I wore it when I went there once. But it's, I mean, you know this fragrance, probably smelled it a million times.
Fresh kind of lemon cream pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same effect, but it's if you're Zen, if you're doing yoga and you're feeling Zen in a really, really sort of like hot environment in probably Greece,
well, it's refreshing, it's clean, it's soft.
Yeah.
It's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's good, and you know.
To be fair, because I'm not known for liking too many designers, that's one of the few that I do like. I would wear that myself. It's very pleasant.
Well, I think that even for Chanel, this was a little bit unusual for them, really. But it's just so clean, and that lemon pie, as people always say, is really, really good. Lemon and vanilla pie, and it's really high quality, and in summer, beautiful. My last one is cheating. I want it to be Oud Wood. When I was living in Scotland, in my hometown for 6 months, about 3-4 years ago, I got deep into like Alan Watts and Ram Dass and, you know, the spiritual teachers, and I was like meditating pretty much every day for 6 months, and I had some pretty wild experiences. It's like some really seriously cool experiences. I've drifted away from it since then. I want to get back to it, but it was Oud Wood. I'm not buying Oud Wood. All right, I'm not. I forbid you. I told you.
You've got to say Zen.
Okay. All right. So I got this. Agar by Alexandria. I kept hearing that this was super close to Oud Wood, and it's ridiculously close to Oud Wood. A bit silly. Now, I want to say something here, and you can attest to this. This whole narrative of like every single doer and Alexandria fragrance is just like a 9 out of 10 and so close to the actual fragrance. That's just hype and propaganda. But that's pretty bloody close, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, I would really like to criticise it, to be honest. But
I know, right? The same.
To be fair, it's pretty good.
I was shocked.
It's well blended. It smells like Oud Wood. It's nice. There's no offensive notes in it. There's nothing that makes you think, oh, that shouldn't be there. I mean, it's doing what it's meant to do. To be fair. And
I've smelt some pretty bad doers. I actually haven't smelt a bad Alexandria yet, but I've only smelt 2. I've only smelt their Pardon recreation, which is No Apologies, and this, and that's pretty good.
Does it hold up in the dry down?
I think that the dry down it just sort of gives up on itself and just kind of like fades away. But to be fair to it, that's kind of what Oud Wood's been doing recently anyway. So maybe it's there is such a thing as too authentic, maybe. You know, when I smell this, I just think of a pub called the Harbour Inn, in a place called Garliston, and I would go there every time I'd have a meditation in Scotland, because I'd be like so relaxed. I'd be like, I want a pint to add to this, which is silly. You don't see Buddhists doing that. There's no such thing as like the Bodhisattva Inn, something like that. But yeah, Oud Wood, and I got to say this is really, really freaking close, and it's only 35 quid. Agar by Alexandria, but when I smell that, I'm smelling Oud Wood, and Oud Wood is my most Zen fragrance, probably.
I would agree in the sense that Oud, in terms of the raw material, is very Zen. Like, when I smell Oud oil, my brain kind of buzzes. You get that it has that relaxing, peaceful, Zen, meditative kind of state when you smell Oud.
Yes. But I'd say that also Oud Wood really, really emphasises that, you know, with the rosewood and everything, and just makes it a little bit more tamer and calmer. So that would be my selection. Right, let's looking forward to smelling yours now.